What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be going over my level 90 Xingqiu. Hopefully I'm saying his name right, but regardless, let's get right into it. Now, of course, as all my videos go, I'm going to go over his attributes, weapons, artifacts, constellations, talents, all that, and then the damage showcase will be at the end. So if you guys want to skip ahead, feel free, but if you guys want to know exactly what I'm using on my character, stay tuned. So for weapons, I'm using the sacrificial sword. Now it is only level 80 out of 90 because I ran out of materials to get it to level 90. So of course, if you happen to get your character's sword all the way up to level 90, I'm using sacrificial, by the way. If you get to level 90, you'll be doing a little bit more damage, but for right now, this is what I'm using. Refinement rank 5 on here because I pulled just a ton of these on the last weapon banner that had this as the rate up. And what this does is every time you use your E, it has an 80% chance of ending its cooldown, so you can reuse it. And this can happen every 16 seconds, which is huge for this character. I'll get more into that later. Going over to the artifacts. Now let's start this off. I'm using the Noblest of Bleach set, which gives 20% burst damage. And on top of that, it gives 20% attack for 12 seconds for every party member. So this is really good in terms of you using your ultimate and switching out to another character because they have that increased damage buff, and your damage gets increased by 20%, your elemental burst damage, that is. So it's all really good to have on this character. So why did I go for this set? Because simply you're using your Q and switching out. So the main basis around this character is just to use your E, use your Q, and switch out to another character. So this is like the really top tier support build for this character. Now on my flower of life, I try to aim for energy recharge because you want to recharge your energy to spam your ultimate as much as possible. You want it ready every, I believe 20 seconds is the cooldown. You want it ready every 20 seconds. So with this build, you'll be having it you'll be having it ready all the time, guys. So this is a really good build to use for this character. Moving on, the Plume of Death, 16% energy recharge. I didn't get any attack lines on here. Of course, if you want the perfect lines, you will want attack percent, energy recharge, crit rate, and crit damage. Those are the perfect stats for this character. So if you can get your hands on that, even elemental mastery can be good, but those are the few stats that you want to aim for. And energy recharge for the Sands of Eon, I couldn't get my hands on a 5-star one, but once I'm able to get a 5-star one, this will be much higher energy recharge. Only got 3% attack on here. The lines aren't the best, so of course I'm using like subpar artifacts, I would say. Moving on, I did happen to get my hands on a hydro damage goblet. You really want a 5-star hydro damage goblet because this will really boost your attack up. It's really key that you have hydro damage here because all of your attacks that you're going to be using this character for are hydro, because this character's basic attacks, you're not going to be really using them. You're really just going to be using your E and your Q. So, and those are both hydro. So this is boosting the damage by 46.6%. And I got some crit damage lines. I wish it was crit rate, but I mean, I'll take it. Crit damage, it's cool. Moving on to the hat, we have attack percent, and we got energy recharge, crit rate, and crit damage on it. So this is a really good hat. I like this a lot. This is a pretty decent roll besides the defense right here. But that's what I'm using for this character. Now let's move on to the constellations. Now I am Constellation 5, but guys, you don't need all 5 of these constellations. Constellation 2 is just fine. Or if you don't have any constellations, this character is still usable. So I don't want anyone to get the idea that you need all these constellations. You don't. I just happened to pull this many when I was pulling for Noelle, and I got 5 constellations on here. Many of you may have 1 or 2 constellations. So 2 is really good. Honestly, you don't need to go any further than 2. But even if you have none, you're perfectly fine. Moving on to talents. Now for the talents, these are my talents. I didn't really focus too much on the basic attack. I'm probably going to leave this at level 4. I don't really use basic attacks on this guy anyway. And we have level 9 here, level 8. And these right here this is the bread and butter right here. Look at this damage right here. 286% plus 325. It's a 2-hit attack. So once you add both of these up, that's your total damage. And man, when I say I can hit like 20,000 with this, and I can get it 2 times thanks to my sacrificial sword, you can easily like get out 40,000 attack with 2 E's. It's really ridiculous. And of course you get damage reduction on here. And when you go to your rain cutter, this is your ultimate. The sword rains basically automatically attack every time you attack with any character that's out on the field. So this is constantly doing 86% damage even when Xingqiu's not on the floor. So this is really, really good. A very, very good ability right here. And some of his talents right here, you can get some extra healing and 20% extra hydro damage, which is really, really good. So overall, let's look at my stats. I'm level 90 with 17,000 HP, 1,500 attacks, 970 defense, 21 elemental mastery. We go into the details to look a little bit further. 19% crit rate, 74% crit damage. Of course, getting this higher will be, beautiful. But right here is the main thing, 225%. Do you need this much energy recharge? No, you don't. But it's nice to have at least over 200 or bare minimum 180%. We scroll down and we have 66% hydro damage, which is nice addition to all the damage that we're going to be doing with this character. And also, guys, I wanted to give you guys some alternatives, maybe if you don't have the sacrificial sword, but I do feel like this is one of the best swords. If you don't have the sacrificial sword, you can always go for the Favinus sword. I believe it's called the Favinus sword. I don't actually own it, but the Favinus sword is also a very, very good sword to use. Anything that helps build your energy recharge is a great weapon for this character. All right, now to begin the damage numbers. Now, if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're liking this stuff. I'm going to be bringing more build videos in the future, so if you guys really enjoy this and you want to see other builds in the future, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. So Xingqiu, like I said before, you want to be using his E and you want to be using his Q. So basically right here, as you guys can see, we're going to use one E. It does 6,000 damage right there. Now when I use my Q, it ups my damage, and as you can see, 5,000 and a 6,000 hit, and then I just switch over to official, and now look at all this damage. Look at the massive amounts of damage you can just burst down on your enemies now that you have your Q activated. It's actually insane. Now we're gonna actually do this on a boss monster, so you guys can get to see exactly how this works on a stronger enemy. All right, so here we go. We're going to be testing this out against this Ruin Guard right here. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention to when I bring out Xingqiu. First, I want to get this guy on the ground. If I can get my aim right. There we go. All right, now we're going to switch over. We're going to use my ultimate, and look how fast I build my energy with this guy. The energy's almost back already off of that. And as you can see, once you use it twice, look at just how fast you can melt once you're using all of your elemental reactions. Now, this is why I say I believe Xingqiu is one of the best supports in the game, just simply because you can just, my ult's already back, by the way. You can just simply use both of your E's, use your ultimate, switch to another character, and deal massive amounts of damage. Especially with Fischl, you can use Fischl's Oz and then go to a different character like Klee, or if you have Diluc or any other DPS character, you can use to really just melt any monster. And the addition with Xingqiu's ultimate that deals those arrows, those water arrows, and Fischl's Oz constantly triggering electro charge is going to be crazy how much damage you can actually pull off with this guy. So just another quick test. We can just throw our E's down. Now he is shielding it, but you can still throw down Fischl and then move to Klee, and then look how fast this guy just gets melted. It's actually ridiculous how quick this is. And just like that, my energy is already halfway back. It's just ridiculous, guys. If you guys haven't tried this character, you guys definitely need to try it. So right here, throw down Fischl, switch back. My ult should be ready. My ult is definitely ready. We can throw our ult back down. We go back to Klee. And then if it wasn't for the shield, there we go. As soon as I touch him, he's dead. As soon as he's not guarding me, he's just, it's over with. But guys, this was a short showcase about how Xingqiu can really perform. Now, this character is absolutely nuts. If you guys can get your hands on a sacrificial sword, it really doesn't have to be refinement 5, maybe like refinement 2 or 3. Will be just fine. Anything, honestly, anything that builds energy recharge is perfectly fine with this character. So I highly recommend you guys try this out. It's a very good character. But all right, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had to mute the background because Klee kept talking, interrupting my video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to see any other character, let me know down in the comment box. Just type what character you want to see me build next. I will be doing the new Pyro character, getting her to level 90 and doing a showcase pretty much the day that she launches. So be tuned for that. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.